So how's it going, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. So it's already so it's already midweek, and hope you guys are doing great with regards to this week. I do apologize for not actually uploading for the whole week last week for the last week because I am very busy in life. But needless to say, here is the contents, and I'll be doing it regularly now. But hopefully it's not gonna be a problem. Oh no, this is actually my second recording because I did not record on my first one.
Stop it. Get some help.
I was just talking for the whole 30 minutes. So anyways, if I'm Brigster, if you are new to the channel, I basically create content, anything Yu-Gi-Oh and everything Yu-Gi-Oh. For now, I'm working with dual Master Duel contents and Yu-Gi-Oh unboxing. So today is Master Duel content, and we are gonna talk about the decks that you might find in the NNR Festival. Basically, these are the decks that are mostly seen in the play, or usually played in the NNR Festival. So let's go on to Master Duels and check on the decks that are played throughout the festival. So basically, guys, these are the decks that I've seen by far that are very much present still in the NNR Festival. We are almost to the end of the festival, and if you are still grinding that rewards during that event, one of these decks might be good for you, and it will fit your playstyle. So let's move on to every deck, or some of the decks, to be honest. And if you want to copy this deck, why not? Just get a copy if you want. Anyways, so first off, let's go on with Dragonmaids. So Dragonmaids, basically you have your level 2s, level 7s, and level 8s for this deck. This deck is actually OP. Since most of your cards here, you have your Destruction, your Torrential Tribute, your Dynamiscus, Lost Wind, and your Dogmatic Punishment for an easy destruction capability and banishment for your opponent's monsters. Now, in regards to your monsters, although they are level 2 and level 3s, they help with your level 7 and level 8 monsters. And also with the help of your magic and traps, this deck is pretty much strong, not only in the festival but also as a rogue deck in the TCG field. So these are your monsters and your traps, and these are your extra decks. It's not really the best, it can be better, but I've run with this deck format and it was pretty good for me. So if you are into the Dragonmaid waifu type of guy, or if you are that kind of guy, then this deck is for you. So with that, let's move on to the second deck, which is True Draco. So True Draco, if ever you are familiar with this one, they don't actually need the extra deck. They can be spell summoned to your side of the field by actually sending your True Draco or any continuous spell or trap card present or face up on your side of the field. Also having that 2,000 or 2,300 monsters every now and then summoned to your side of the field just for that, just for a slow beatdown capability is pretty much useful. And with your composition of your main deck, that is mostly magic and traps, regards to compulsory, bottomless trap hole, your finish chain for your fog blade and your nice sword is pretty much not a walk in the park for your opponent. So yeah, that's that. Also, with regards to the Monarch's Erupt, since you are not using your extra deck, it's basically another skill drain. Another skill drain. So yeah, Card D is not the best card that I've placed for 3 copies, but it helps a lot just for your draw power. So yeah, take note. If you want to change that, so yeah, comment section below, guys, and tell me if I'm wrong or not. So yeah. Next up, we have, if you are familiar with this one, it's Infinitrack Gadget. So this deck is an easy easy gateway to an XZ summon. You know why? Because this monster right here, the Infinitrack Anchor Drill, is basically when this card is summoned, you can summon one Earth Machine monster to your side of the field. And if you are familiar with the Infinitrack archetype, this card can add the levels of its targeted monsters. So if ever you target, for example, a red gadget on your side of the field, it adds up its level, so it's gonna be level 8. And also red gadget will attain the same level as Anchor Drill. And with that, you can easily summon your number 97, and your number 97 can move through number 84 and then your number 77 to your side of the field. And having your 4K monster present on that field is pretty much useful for you. And also, there's a lot of combos. If you have your Infinitrack Harvester summon to your side of the field, you can also summon a level 6. But yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to find a EXE summon that is level 6 or higher. So yeah, this is what I found most in most cases. So yeah, your extra deck is just a composition of level 7s, level 10s, your level 8s, and also your level 4 EXE monsters. So number 70 is pretty much good just for having a banishment and then 2/4 attack, and then this card can also increase its attack by 300. Was it 300? Yeah, 300. So if ever there's a blockade of monsters on your opponent's side of the field, Heavy Armored Train Iron Wolf is the card for you. This is just it just needs your level 4, and you have your silver gadget and your gold gadget present on your hand. You can just summon both of these cards, and then you can go with Heavy Armored Train. Discard, detach one material from this card, and then you can go direct damage for a 2,200 to your opponent's life points. Easy as that. So yeah, your number 97 is pretty much useful. That's why you have two copies. Your number 92, pretty much useful if you are up against a higher attacking monster. You can just attack that monster and have that damage given to your opponent. So that is the Infinitrack gadget, guys. Let's move on to another one, which is the Megalith. So if you are, or if you have actually gone through solo mode, you are pretty much familiar with the Megalith. So basically, this card is more on ritual summoning, and with the help of incantation monsters, it is pretty much a high-edge deck with regards to the NNR Festival. So what this deck does, it combines your incantation just for special summon to the field and an easy access to your ritual monsters, which is also your Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon and whatever ritual monster you need from that's in your deck. So yeah. Megalith, there are actually limited and semi-limited, so let's go with that. Megalith Full is limited to 1 for a reason, because this monster is pretty OP with regards to your opponent's turn, where you can ritual summon a monster from your deck and then use any material you want in your field, on your field or on your hand. So you can use that one. You can special summon Bethor to your side of the field, and Bethor, if you know, can actually target and destroy any number of cards on the field, face up or face down, depending on the number of ritual monsters present in your graveyard. So if you have a lot of ritual monsters in your graveyard, you can target as many cards as you want. So if that doesn't work, you can go with Megalith Phalag, which is your this card can be treated as a ritual spell card. Ritual summon your other Megalith monsters. Also, when this card is on the field, it gains, or all of your monsters gains 300 attack and defense for every ritual monster present in your graveyard. So it's basically OP, very OP. So what does this format does is ritual summon. Yeah, that's it. So you have a lot of support cards that does that for you. So mainly your Incantation Inception and Megalith Portal. So Megalith Portal, every time you ritual, well, basically once per turn, if you ritual summon a monster, you can retrieve 1 ritual monster from your graveyard and add that one to your hand. And your Megalith Promotion doubles the level of 1 selected face-up Megalith monster, or I think that's card level. Target 1 level 4 or lower monster you control. So yeah. And your emergence is basically a monster reborn. Yeah. So so of course you need destruction. You have your mystical space threat typhoon. So yeah. So I advise having 2 copies of Haggith and Othel and 1 copy of Oak just for situational purposes. But having more than 2 copies of this one, you'll have problems. This deck bricks a lot if you have more Haggith or Othel on your hand. So yeah, and also special summoning level 8, since you have 2 copies of Better and 3 copies of Phaleg, and also you have your Chaos Dragon present with you. You can just use number 97 to be summoned to your side of the field and move up to 84, your Pain Gainer, and your 77 that can be special summoned to your side of the field. But that's not always the case, since with Phaleg itself, it can be a high beatdown monster, as high as 9,000 if ever most of your cards or most of your ritual monsters is on your graveyard. The problem with this deck, it bricks from time to time, and also with Megalith full banished, you're on your own. There's a low chance that you will win this game if that will happen. So yeah, that is Megalith. Well, that's the deck for you guys. I'm still going through the Unchained. Still getting to know this deck. I was trying to know this deck, but the event started, so I just focused on that one. I'm actually done with the NNR festival. I actually farmed all the rewards for this one. See, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Top 4 decks are really fun. You want? Oh yeah, there's some players running with Subterra, but once or twice that I've seen players played with Subterra. But yeah, yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll be posting regularly now. Hopefully he won't get busy. Unboxing video will still be this week, and of course, yeah, I do apologize again for last week for not uploading even once. So that's it for today, guys, and if you like the content, feel free to subscribe because it's free. It's free. Hit that like button, and of course, if I missed anything in the content, please comment section below, inform me. Positive criticism is always accepted. Thank you for helping out the channel, and I really do appreciate it, guys, and hope to see you guys in the near future. This is me signing off, and keep safe, good luck, and have a great day to you. Peace.